Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming The Lord of the Rings Online for the first time in a long time, so I'm finally able to play LOTRO again. And I kind of wasn't able to play at a very unfortunate time because Mines of Moria was released to the Legendary server, so that's what I will be starting with today on my Lore Master. So I'm just continuing that series. We're on the 39th stream, I guess, with him, but kind of starting a new adventure with him going into Moria. So yeah, that's the good news that I'm back, but I guess kind of a little bit less good news for this stream in particular is I won't be able to stream that long because it is like almost 10 p.m. and I'm pretty tired, but I wanted to go ahead since I actually had a chance to play to go ahead and do that and do this stream. So I'm excited to get into Moria and all that stuff, and it's been a really long time since I've played this character as well. I've been focusing on my warden a lot when I was playing, and I actually still have to get the... Oh no, I'm echoing. Hope I haven't been echoing the whole time. I just heard myself echoing there, but I still actually have to get the coupon, the box that we got for the extended downtime. I actually haven't done that yet. So I'll go ahead and apply that. Yeah, there, just got it. So yeah, I'm really catching up on all this stuff. Bunch of stuff going on. I actually kind of like that chest piece. It has tactical mastery. I'm kind of curious the Matham Hunter's armor, how it is at like level 60 though, or while leveling through Moria, so I'll probably save that. So let's go ahead and open this box and see what it has. So it has 5 XP tomes for 100%. It's got 5 enhanced XP supplies, and these are bound to account, so that's good. Tomes of defense, they're also bound to account. Potions of rapid crafting. I remember seeing this one. I'm kind of curious exactly how rapid the dramatic increases. And then we actually got 4 different die sets. I actually really like that. Unfortunately, it is only 5 dice each, and you actually have 6 pieces of armor, 7 if you include the cloak even. So that's kind of unfortunate that you get kind of 2 less than a full set there. And yeah, this character's cosmetics, he's still using the same one. I actually was able to log on my Runekeeper and do some crafting briefly. I kind of just remembered that actually. But yeah, I'll probably try and craft this character some gear. It looks like he sent me some Lore Master legendary items that will be useful in the future. Oh yeah, and skirmishes are on the legendary servers now, so I'll have a ton to do with those, especially on my alts. I plan to have a stream just focused on skirmishes and my alts eventually. Probably once I get a little bit bored of Moria on this character, which will be hard because kind of based on when I started my Lore Master and started the series with the Legendary server, I just basically played this character the whole time and didn't really do much else. So that's kind of what I'm expecting Moria to be like. I'll go through Moria on this character and get to endgame and do some endgame stuff on him, and then probably switch to leveling some of my alts and my Warden and Runekeeper and doing more in-game stuff on them, and of course leveling my lower level characters as well. So I kind of gotta remember how to play a game. I have not played anything in over a week. Looks like my inventory is still messy. Yeah, the Mines of Moria, I guess it's good that it was like released early, but it was a very bad time for me. I really would have liked to have had more time to prepare for Moria. On top of that, it actually would have rather it have been released when I could play it. So I have a few LI items, it looks like, on this character. Some XP tomes, the heritage runes. And yeah, I'm just heading to Etchadunnen. I don't know why I'm running there. I could have taken a stable master path. Oh, and another thing is I can actually gather these materials if I see them around here. So I can grab the Ilex branches, which I will need all this stuff for my various characters. My weaponsmith I know will need the Skarn. Same with my jeweler, she'll need the Skarn, and the wood for my woodworker, my warden. So yeah, might as well pick these up along the way, I guess. I'm actually getting XP now that I can get XP and I'm level 50. Oh, I just feel like so caught behind. Chunk of lime. For some reason, I don't remember ever seeing this in the game, but it looks like it makes white dye and white enamel. I mean, it makes sense that it exists. I just don't remember ever seeing this before. There's the Khazad Skarn and the Ilex wood. So from what I've heard though, and just from my experience playing the game in general, is Moria is super easy because your characters get really strong gear, but the content isn't scaled to be that difficult. I might make a whole video on that topic actually. I think there are some things they could do if they wanted to keep the regular servers, like the leveling experience, pretty fast and easy through there. They can make some legendary server specific changes, I think, to make it maybe more fun for us to go through it and level through it. Okay, so to get more onto today, I guess, and what I'm doing, I'm like so out of the flow of streams. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with the talking and just get back into the flow of that. But for today, I will be doing, as I mentioned, it probably won't be all that long of a stream because it's late and I am tired, but I'll at least start the Walls of Moria and start getting my legendary item and start heading towards Moria. I just don't know if I'll quite finish that or finish getting my legendary item. Hey Diadems, Black Swan, and the Moria instances are down right now, you heard? That is possible. I heard something about them having to do some rebalancing specifically with Turtle and what's the other one, the Watcher, because they weren't doing the damage they're supposed to. I think some people have been like soloing it and duoing it, which shouldn't really be possible. Okay, I am just going to close that because that'll keep bothering me. Yeah, I've done Walls of Moria a few times. It's actually been a while though. But I believe I have some Craven to kill down here. And I think I also collect the Jagged Talons from them. Oh no, I'm playing Yellow Line. I don't want to play Yellow Line. Guess I'll run through all my debuffs for pretty much no reason. I don't know if there are any skills I need to use for deeds or anything. I really don't remember the progress on this character. Looks like I did get 31 trait points. I remember getting that in Nature's Fury. I don't even have a red line spec set up. Guess it'd be easiest to respec my blue line here. So we can get tactical damage, fire type, and then lightning type, lightning storm. Skill inductions, probably burning ember pulses. Want as many of those as I can get. This is kind of where I have the decision I need to make, and I don't remember what I really went with last time. I don't think there's much use of getting Mighty Wind at this point. Increased lightning type damage, I don't have that many lightning type skills, and I think Fierce Lightning is not the most worth it until you can get a full 5 points in that, so maybe we'll just get lightning type damage. Okay, I think that looks good enough, especially for questing here. And then I guess I'll have to take a minute to actually set these up. I think I had them set up before. I don't know where I want. Let's go to war, and I have to put Lightning Storm down here. Okay. I think Cracked Earth could go on 3 because it has a shorter cooldown. I might start using that more on this character, I don't know. It seems to get a lot stronger at higher level. Okay, so I think that setup is good enough for now. Another thing that might be coming up, so I just recently reached 3,000 subscribers, so while I haven't been making videos or basically doing anything with my channel, I've been gaining a lot of subscribers, oddly, which is a good thing, but it's kind of weird. And I did hit 3,000 over my little break. So that's exciting, and I am hoping to be able to do some sort of giveaway with that. Kind of like what I did with the 2,000 subscribers when we hit that. It was actually a little over a year ago, I think. Okay, so we got all of these, and now we need to do the turn-in. I really need to work on the cosmetics on this character. I think when I craft him some stuff, maybe that will help. And see, I put some new stuff in my wardrobe since I've last played this character, so hopefully that will help fix his cosmetic issues. Especially going into Moria, I'd like to get a nice Moria set for this character. So you haven't been on LOTRO in a couple weeks, kind of like me, and then you'll have lots to do when you do log in and play, but you have two characters at 50? That's kind of similar situation to me since I haven't been able to play LOTRO for a couple weeks, and I have two characters at level 50 to go through Moria on. So yeah, I have a lot to do and a lot of crafting to do and just, yeah, a lot of leveling. Guess it's not all that much leveling, it's only 10 levels, but it's still a lot of content I want to get through. I don't know how quick or slow the leveling is, but I'd like to do, like, go through kind of Moria pretty fully, which would still be a few zones, probably shorter zones overall than something like if I did North Downs or any of these zones. From what I remember, each of these individual zones are a little bit shorter, but yeah, I don't know on this character what I want to go through with Moria exactly. We'll have to figure that out later. And then on all my alts, I can hit whatever zones I don't hit on this character and get kind of the full experience that way. And on top of that, we have Lothorian, which I really love Lothorian, so I don't know on this character specifically, but some of them I like to go pretty early at like level 56 or 57. But I don't really know with the legendary server, the XP debuff, if that would really be too feasible. Okay, so we need to deliver the lunches, and I think that's kind of the thing I want to do. Because I believe that will eventually give me something to go towards one of these side quests. Like, we'll get a few side quests along the way that I want to complete before I actually finish chapter 4 on this character to go ahead and get those done. I think they also give nice quest rewards, at least some of them. This one, not really. But yeah, I'll go ahead and deliver these lunches and kind of see where that leads. Might be able to go ahead and do that expedition quest. I don't remember if I get another one to go back in that area. There is one, I think, yeah, there's a cave right here. I suppose I can go ahead and go inside this one and do these quests. So you got all these expedition quests. It's a lot of physical mitigation. That could almost be an upgrade for me compared to my item level 30 bracelet. So yeah, we're just jumping in with a lot of quests here finally. Kind of curious how much the legendary item will impact this character. He seems to kill really easily right now. He has a lot of tactical mastery from his Eregian gear. And I'll probably just keep getting better gear, and that's kind of... Do I have Lightning Storm on the wrong one? I do. But yeah, this content might just be super easy. I know these are particularly green mobs right here, but even normal mobs would be dying pretty quickly with the damage I'm doing. Especially with my pet doing like 2.2k on his crits. I don't know exactly what I need to do here. I have a lot of different things to do. I think I need the strongbox at the top of the waterfall, so we'll have to go a bit through the cave for that one. We have to find 2 more dwarves and defeat 2 more cave lizards. I think that's it, actually. And I believe we should find the 2 more dwarves along the way up to the top of the waterfall. Oh yeah, I also wanted to look at this character deeds and see if he had anything. So Light of Hope, Sticky Tar, I remember that one. So I do need to use Sign of Battle and Wizard's Fire. Kind of less excited to complete the rest of these class deeds because I got my 31 points, which is the kind of important mark. After that, you're kind of just backfilling, which some classes you really want to backfill. There's a lot of exciting stuff you get, but as far as my lore master is concerned, getting 31 was really nice for Nature's Fury. And getting the rest of this stuff is not as exciting. I guess Fire Shield and actually getting Fierce Lightning would be the most exciting things coming up. Getting Fierce Lightning to 5 points, that is. And then probably just dipping into the blue line and getting mostly passive stuff there. It's kind of unfortunate, I guess, that you get so much of your progression done on your character, at least with a lore master like this, at pretty low levels. So it's kind of on the regular servers, if you're going up to level 120 and you're at level 50 and you say like finish your class deeds, have as many trait points as I do on this character, that's like 70 levels with not all that much progression. At least you are still getting stuff though, I suppose. It's not like you're getting absolutely nothing for those levels. It's just kind of a lot less overall. But I also kind of like that in a way, because that means your character will have a lot of his good stuff and powerful stuff that like makes a class complete while leveling. Okay, so I need one more dwarf and still the strongbox. Guess I could just spam a Wizard's Fire here. Here, both of them are, so that's nice. I was kind of worried I missed a dwarf or something when not paying too much attention to where I was going. Well, these guys don't want to be hit right now. Go ahead and jump and probably break our legs here. So that should be all the turn-ins, and then I could do like the next expedition quest, I suppose. Get some masterful mashes. Those give me 25 vitality. That's not good. Oh, is that the only turn into him? And just randomly get XP, I assume, from my pet. That's nice. Wonder how much XP I'll get from Halls of Moria, though. I'm not used to doing it at level 50 because I don't think I actually ever have done it at level 50. Because I believe on all my characters, if I started in Mirkwood, then none of them would have had to like wait. Definitely wouldn't have had to wait at level 50 to get to Halls of Moria. So they could have started at 45, but I think I usually started it when 46 would be the lowest I'd probably start it at. Kind of actually curious if this bracelet is an upgrade or not. It's got really good stats for something more like a warden, where you want the mitigation maybe. But while leveling it's not too important. I just lose a lot of morale, but I do gain the mitigation. And I guess some crit chance. Maybe it's actually an upgrade against the other bracelet. I don't know. I always feel the need when I get a piece of gear like this to min-max as much as possible. So I'm already capped on physical mitigation, basically, even without that. So yeah, I probably don't need it because I don't care about being overcapped for my physical mitigation. So I guess I'll keep delivering these lunches, but yeah, I kind of actually do feel like I need to go back and do this expedition quest. Don't want to get way too far ahead of me. How did I get the elk? So there was the winter, what was that called? Yule? The Yule event, the winter event. And just basically getting tokens from doing the dailies with that. I think I went through like the whole festival on my first day and then just had to go back and do a couple quests. the daily repeatable quest a couple more times. And I was able to get it and trade like the tokens, the festival currency for it. Yuletide, I think that's what it's called. I guess I'll actually need a goat. I don't think I have a goat on any of my characters. I believe it's pretty easy to get the first reputation one from whatever the rep is. I don't remember, Gray Mountains or something. I believe there are actually 2 reps in Moria. Okay, we'll get this quest and this quest. Yeah, they both should be in the cave here. So this one actually has some orcs and full normal mobs, so we'll see how that goes. So I do need these pages, the partial reports it looks like. And I guess the painted stones I get from actually killing the orcs. Now I have to defeat Grog, it looks like. I'm kind of curious with Mines of Moria just because there is, I guess, relatively little endgame compared to maybe like the Shadows of Angmar level 50 content. I'm actually not sure if that's true. I'll have to run through it some and kind of see how that works out, especially with like raiding at my kin has kind of been the main in-game thing I've done on my characters. I'm kind of curious how Moria will play out with that because it seems like a lot of the in-game, from what I've heard and from what my kin's already done without me, seems to be pretty easy. If maybe this will kind of be an expansion where I can focus more on leveling my ults and going through questing instead of more the in-game instances and raiding. Maybe a little bit more, I don't know. Also because it'll just be a shorter leveling experience overall, I think. That's another possibility, so I can get maybe caught up on more of my ults with this. So that is not available right now, and so to answer your first question, that is correct. It is not available right now. It will be available in the next Yule Festival, which wouldn't be until winter. And there might be a way with, you could get it maybe with mithril coins, or maybe at another festival you might be able to get it with mithril coins. I'm not sure on that though. That might be a possibility. I don't know where I need to go for Grog in here, so we'll kind of just continue running through this cave trying to go somewhere. Actually, I think I just found the opening where he is. If I remember this cave system correctly. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I also need to get all these papers. And then your second question, is it worth get festival quests and legendary servers? I think it's only worth it if you want to participate in that festival. I kind of wanted to participate in the Yule one. I might do another festival, maybe the summer one. And it also, I think for me at least, depends on what rewards you can get. And yeah, just kind of it depends. It's a festival, to me, festival by festival basis. I don't know this winter if I would end up doing Yule again because I've already done it now. Unless they add a bunch of new exciting stuff, I probably wouldn't have much reason to really run through it again. So I think I actually found the place that I actually need to go with Grog. Yeah, here it is. I know a lot of people have fun going through all the festivals. I actually think there's a spring festival going on right now, maybe? Although I don't remember getting like a pop-up quest for that, but that could be because I was setting up the stream and kind of half AFK when I logged in on this character and doing all that sort of stuff. So you say Spring Festival, for example. Yeah, that's the one I was just talking about, that one, but yeah, I'm kind of curious with that one. I don't really know what that is, if it would be worth trying to do. I assume that is still going on right now. So here's Grog. For some reason I thought this quest used to be hard, but here we go. We'll try and one-shot him. I don't know if I can actually do that. Nope. Okay. He'll get a trinket for that. See if that can... Nope. It's kind of the thing with Lore Masters. You can do a lot of damage. All these things would be like AoE, but they can't quite like one-shot a signature there. Lightning Storm might be able to if it got all the crits. Spring has a nice goat if you like flowers, of course. Oh yeah, so I remember actually my kin leader mentioning that there is a goat that has like flowers on it. From the Spring Festival. And yeah, you do need a goat for Moria. Well, I guess if you want to travel fast, you need a goat for Moria. So did I do everything in here? I still need to collect information, don't I? Well, I feel like I'm going slow. I feel like I'm at least not going super slow, considering it's been like a pretty long time since I've played. Inscoto War is the coolest skill you've ever seen in an MMO. It's a pretty neat skill, kind of got a cone effect to go in front of you, and then also has the nice AoE stun and kind of just the trinket coming out. Iron Garrison Miner, I think that's the one that I would, like once I get into Moria, you can get like skirmish items and pretty easily get enough rep to get at least a starter goat. And with me, I have the Journeyman riding, so it automatically be boosted up with the speed, so I could get the cheap 38% one pretty easily. So I'm still looking for 2 more of the reports. I kind of see on the map these little markers, but there wasn't anything at the last one. There's one here too. Those just campfires, maybe? Yeah, I think I need to go exploring this cave a little bit more. It's nice to actually be back. I'll also be able to play tomorrow, so it's not like I can just play today. It really does take me a while to get back to, like, get used to actually playing LOTRO again. I'm playing a game in general, but playing an MMO and streaming it. Where are these 2 other information papers, orders? Really don't know. I would have expected one. I guess I can go back and double check this. I'm targeting one right now. It's actually way down there, so we'll go ahead and get that one. Oh, it's right next to this other one I got. But yeah, I would have expected one back in that big room I was at. I also like Nature's Fury. It's a pretty cool skill. A lot of the Lore Master ones are pretty cool. I'm actually kind of dying here. There we go. That should take care of them a little bit. Except I still have some attacking me, some of the ranged ones. This has been the most exciting combat I've had so far. I still have, I think, somebody above? Somewhere shooting me. Well, my bot guardian took care of him. I have no idea where that mob was. No lag. Yeah, I'm not having any lag right now. I don't know why you have the frowny face if maybe that means you have some lag whenever you play LOTRO. Okay, so we still need, there's map of Holland. Maybe that's the other order I need. There we go. See if I can get out this way, and it doesn't look like it. So I think this character could maybe fit in that little hole. I don't know if it would lead anywhere though. Okay, so I think I can get back if I go across this bridge maybe and just go around here and loop back that way maybe. Although I don't know why on the map it wouldn't be lit up if I haven't already discovered it. Maybe I need to drop down one level and that's why. Because it looks like this extends... Oh, no. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, was it right here? Maybe this is where I need to go? Although this looks like a dead end as well. I think that's where I came from, the top, actually. Okay, if this cave is anything like Moria, this is about how lost I would end up being. Okay, we'll go back to this big room because I definitely know how to get back from here. We can finally get these quests turned in. I have 245 bronze Arnorian coins and 69 silver Arnorian coins. I could turn those in. I don't know if the gear looks interesting cosmetically at all, but that's something I could use those on. Okay, so we should just need to head this way and then loop around here. I think the exit is somewhere in this general area. I wonder if I'll actually want to go to the Crafter Guild. I didn't really think about it fully with its usefulness going into Moria with all the legendary items and extra benefits you could get with that. And having the crafting guild for that. So I'm kind of curious if I'll want to go through all that. I just didn't want to go through it on all my crafting guilds. I don't think it's the most exciting thing. But it might be something I need to try. So we should have a couple turn-ins here. I got Tolos. I do not ever remember having Lingliel's earrings. They have some tactical mitigation, a lot of vitality. When did I get those earrings? Did I get those today? I don't remember that. Because I really don't remember having a piece of gear with 150 vitality. I wonder if that was updated recently. Well, that is a lot of morale from it. So I'd probably actually keep that over this one. And yeah, I was kind of expecting to get an upgrade from this with an earring, but I did not know my earrings were that good. So we will get, make sure these don't look super interesting. That shield's actually not too bad looking. I might have room for it in my wardrobe if I even remember to put it there. There's no good cosmetics for Warden. You want to wear more heroic cosmetics. So I think there are good cosmetics for a Warden. I don't know about heroic cosmetics. That's what, like, just off the top of my head, what would really be like that. I highly recommend, though, the High Officer set. That might be something that looks heroic enough. It's a heavy armor set, which I don't really think plays quite to the theme of the Warden, being a medium armor class and all, and being more mobile and agile than the heavy armor classes, but that is maybe something that looks a bit more heroic that you could try. If I think of like a heroic cosmetic set, that's usually something I want to use on a captain probably, actually. So I'm kind of trying to think what cosmetic sets I would use on my captain. But I don't know if there's a more Warden-looking heroic cosmetic set. There are a few interesting ones I'm really excited to explore in Moria once I get my crafting up some. So, Eli says, just so you know, the XP debuff made you have to complete most of Moria, so it's nice to do all the quests again. Okay, so that was something I was wondering about earlier. So that, to me, is good to hear, especially on this character where I want to go through most of this stuff more slowly. Compared to my alts, who I don't mind going like zone by zone, going through each zone. Like going fully through each of the individual zones. Let's see. I feel like I'm wording this very poorly, but completely complete. Yeah, completely complete the zones. Oh man, I have no idea what I'm trying to say anymore. But instead of doing like all the zones on my alts, I go through the zones I miss on this character, so I don't mind overall leveling them faster in the individual zones, even though I still want to complete the specific individual zones. Looking like true soldier. So yeah, maybe the high officer set. That's a heavy armor crafted set in Moria actually that I use a lot. So that could be something that might look like a true soldier. Unless you consider what Broger here is wearing a true soldier cosmetic. Definitely doesn't look like that. Necros, you just returned to your Bjorning in LOTRO and you feel so much better than when you last played him. It was about 1 year ago. So yeah, Bjorning's had a pretty big update and revamp. And I agree it's overall a lot smoother. I have my complaints about the red line and just the way it kind of plays. But yeah, overall I do think it's better, so they made some good updates to that class. And then Taylor T123 says, have you ever played LOTRO? That was directed at me. I have played LOTRO. I've played it 4. Oh, I just recently looked at this. For some reason I'm thinking it's 8 years now. It was about a year before Rise of Isengard release, which I'm thinking was about a year after. What was the one before that? Siege? Not Siege of Mirkwood. Was it Siege of Mirkwood? I really don't know right now. There's Mines of Moria and then I'm thinking Siege of Mirkwood. Whatever the Mirkwood expansion was. I know its abbreviations is SOM. Yeah, the blue line's really fun. Blue line Bjorning's one of my favorite specs in the game right now, actually. It's super fun to play. Just when I'm like leveling my Bjorning solo, it does a little bit less damage than red line. And I do like tanking on the Bjorning a lot, so I think blue line's a good option. Yeah, it is Siege of Mirkwood. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why that sounded wrong to me. I guess because it's Shadows of Ingmar. I will blame how late it is and kind of how tired I am for mixing those up. I was thinking Siege of Ingmar, and that's why I thought Siege of Mirkwood was wrong, but yeah, it's Siege of Mirkwood, yeah. And then I need to... Did I finish all the expedition quests? I don't think so. I hope I get more expedition quests because there should be some with the wargs, I think, kind of in this area. We'll see. And then you remember before Isengard, you grinded for weeks to get the Hellegrod armor and total shell bracelet and a forest shell? That seems kind of odd to me. I don't know really how that worked. Maybe just one of those items. Maybe cosmetically as well. But yeah, that's kind of older content than, say, Mirkwood before Isengard was released. But yeah, they have that stuff. It's just so much easier to get now. I don't know about the turtle shell bracelet and forest shell. I might have gotten that on my warden just like questing through it, unless it's some reward from reputation or something, which was also harder to get back in the day. I remember that kind of reminds me of going through the reputation on my... For some reason, I'm thinking my Runekeeper in Moria. I was just like trying to get as many rep items as possible and getting that to get his goat. I don't know why I'm not using my mount right now. Guess I decided to just be slow and run. This character, he needed some exercise there. Probably do need to switch to a horse, but I will hold off on that because I will be switching to a goat actually. And along with that, I also want to just switch my cosmetic set and really get on my Runekeeper and do some crafting on him. I'll actually be able to do that tomorrow morning. So for, I guess, I don't know, for a really long time, basically every morning I would do my LOTRO crafting while kind of eating breakfast and doing my morning stuff. Kind of half AFK. And then the servers went down, I wasn't able to do that. And then I wasn't able to play LOTRO, so I wasn't able to do that. So also need to get back to doing that. And I want to craft this character. I want to see my tailor, what even he can make. He can make the level 51 set, but I believe you have to get the scrolls to unlock any of the other sets. There aren't any vendor sets you can buy. But yeah, I want to craft this character some armor and maybe get an, depending what that looks like, use the cosmetic from that. Because I think the line armor set has nice cosmetics, but I don't know on this character specifically if I'll use those. I might. Depends if it looks lore mastery enough, I guess. Click thick branches. Okay, so we can do this, but I still feel like I'm missing an expedition quest, but it, again, might just come later. So this is something I can just, I need to kill, no, I don't need to defeat Kraven. I do need to for an Reggie indeed, actually. Okay, so you wanted the Heligrod armor for cosmetics, but that's kind of interesting that the Foreshell, like the level 45 to 50 zone, turtle shell bracelet was the best bracelet at the time. That an item like that old was the best. But yeah, I think the Heligrod armor, from what I remember seeing, those look pretty neat. Okay, so what am I doing? I need thick branches. Here they are. Oh, I need to help Bori? Where is Bori? There he is. I assume that's like part of this quest is to actually go to Bori and get his quest? Maybe? Or maybe that's what I'm doing right now, collecting the thick branches. I don't know. We'll just continue collecting thick branches and see where that leads. Oh yeah, I kind of remember now. I usually get them up here, actually. Yeah, we should just get 3 more after this one. That should be pretty easy to get. I'm kind of curious what these dives look like. Actually, I meant to look at that. I just like opened my inventory and saw them again, but I meant to look at that when I got them. Instead, we just went about questing, but if I like, guess this set, it's kind of ugly the way it is right now because I have hardly any pieces of it, but if I dye it any of these colors, so Moria Silver, that might actually be one I use because it looks pretty Moria-y, and as the name implies it should. But the Moria Silver I think looks pretty nice, and let me actually compare it to white real quick. It's actually pretty similar. If I want something a little bit less colorful, yeah, a little more bright, I would do white, but the Moria Silver could look good for something to go through with this character in Moria. If I want a little bit more color, the Imladris Fallen Leaf, I think that's a pretty good one for Lothorian, as I expected. And then Rohan Green. I think that looks pretty nice, but that's more of a maybe Mirkwood and getting into Isengard territory Dunlin with that. Then Belagir Blue. That actually looks interesting. That could be pretty good for Moria as well. Gives it a little bit more of a blue hint. It's not really like blue. I was kind of expecting an Era of the Wind, not quite Era of the Wind type blue, but an Evident Blue type blue. So yeah, those are all actually, besides the orange one, I think good options for, besides the orange and green. No, the green one was good. No, the green one wasn't. Never mind, the Moria and the Belagir one. Those two would be pretty good for Moria, I think. So we need 3 more thick branches. Get back on track after that tangent. Oh, they were instance drops. Seri Surma. Yeah, Seri Surma is the instance there in Foreshell, but it's higher level. Yeah, I do know Seri Surma, and I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking what's in the legendary servers right now, kind of like the questing specifically in Foreshell. But that does make sense then, that the best bracelet could be from there. That was probably kind of annoying to get to, because you didn't have as many, I guess, options to quickly travel around, and you couldn't just launch instances from the instance finder back in the day. So going all the way out to Foreshell from, say, Mirkwood to get the best bracelet in the game if you were trying to farm that, and even run that as a group. I could just see that kind of being annoying. I don't know, maybe it was also fun adventuring all the way out there.
As always, you have been a great help to the dwarves.
Now here's Borean, I can help him with the task. So collect suitably sharp Eregian stones for Bori. I already have 2 of those somehow. Looks like you can just pick them off the ground. I'm kind of curious how I already have 2 though. If I looted them somehow from another mob, or what's going on with that? Oh, so yeah, I didn't know back at that time they had the instance panel, so you only had to discover the location. That's kind of how it is now. You have to discover, then you can just launch it. Yeah, I didn't know they actually had that in back then. I thought it was kind of everything. I guess they did have the skirmish panel, but I always thought until maybe Isengard, in the middle of Isengard, that's when they kind of had the instance panel where you could just launch stuff. And still some of the stuff you have to discover and unlock basically the discover deed to be able to launch stuff. So that definitely wouldn't have been as annoying. It's kind of annoying to me now to have to actually run there and discover it. Especially when you do it on multiple alts, because you've already been there and kind of explored it. So you got that part of actually physically going to it out of the way, but then having to do that on all your alts is a little bit more annoying to me. If you still had to actually run to the instance to open it and everything, it wouldn't be as annoying, oddly enough. Because that's kind of what you would have to do, but since you have the ability to instantly launch it anywhere, and having to discover it on each halt is kind of what makes it annoying. What are these? Exceptional hide? What's the extraordinary hide? Is that something that exists? I don't know, it might not exist. I might be making it up. There's magnificent hide. This is the Moria one. You need sleep right now. It is 5:37 a.m. in the morning there, and you are falling asleep while watching me. Good luck, have fun. Well, hope you have good sleep. To me, that's like morning time when it's a little bit earlier than I would ideally wake up. Sometimes I do wake up that early. Okay, so it was Isengard that that's what I thought it was released. This has a lot of physical mastery. I'll pretty much definitely want that on my Warden. Also has probably a nice spear. Except at least as far as my Warden goes, I'd quickly replace the spear with my legendary item. I'm thinking my Warden specifically because she's the one I'd be going through this on next. But that necklace actually has a little bit benefit on this character of the morale and getting a tiny bit of crit from the agility, I guess, and the resistance, but overall not too useful. So we'll go ahead and get the spear. Talk to Broger. Handling what? What did I just turn in? Handling the situation, okay. I thought I saw the S and for some reason I thought it said handling the south, and I'm kind of still feeling like I need to go to the south here and do some expedition quests that I feel like I'm missing. Oh yeah, so about the instance panel when you could queue for group content. Unfortunately, pretty much nobody did that. I found in the whole time of playing LOTRO, one group from doing that. And it was actually, we were searching for a 3-man and we already had 2 of us formed. And it turned out okay, but yeah, that's the only time I remember actually getting a group and that working. So here's the Wolves Madness. Finally need to actually head down there and go where I feel like I've been needing to go the whole time. But yeah, basically, people still spam, well, it's LFF chat now. Some people still spam world chat instead of LFF chat. Searching for groups, so that didn't really quite work for that. Seems like they'll be releasing something new coming this year to maybe try and help with that again. Another, it's kind of like, where is it? If I go to following quest grouping, I guess another tab like this for instance grouping, where you can like, I guess basically list your group and what you want to do and what you're searching for, and people could just kind of go there maybe. People used to do that until they changed it. It's kind of hard to make groups and do that. People used to actually do that for Thaurir, and then they changed it to basically bring back a little bit more spam. But I think from what I remember from the producer's letter at least, that's kind of, they'll be releasing something like that to help. Maybe with some group searching spam. Not really, when I say spam like that, I don't really mean in a bad way. It's just kind of a lot of messages type spam. So do I just need to kill wargs here? For some reason, here it is. I have to do this one specifically. I might be mixing this up with some other warg type quest because I thought there was something I had to do with killing wargs and maybe killing a signature warg, but it might have just been that burnt body one. So we will turn this in. Probably won't do the Fall of Moria session. I think I tried to do that once and I really don't like session play in LOTRO. I don't think there has been one session play that I've actually enjoyed. Guess I do need to go down. Oh, I am following this on my map, which is actually taking me to the Halls of Moria. That's why I'm going this really weird way back and long way. I actually don't need to go that way. So we'll go ahead and actually cancel that so it stops tracking and I can go where I need to when I follow the minimap. So you haven't played a ton and you got demotivated because getting Mordor going was so hard because of the thing called Essence or whatever the anti-dread stat was. So the anti-dread would be Hope, but I think you're thinking of Light of Arundel, which is kind of the Mordor dread, as I guess you could call it, that decreased your damage and increased enemy damage and health or something. I don't know if it increased enemy health, but they took less damage from you. And that was, yeah, kind of annoying. It had the barrier to entry with that and getting your Light of Arundel gear, which would help, but again, you had to overcome that barrier to actually become normal power even. And then on top of that, they did have all the Essence gear, which kind of was really strong, so if you didn't have that, you'd be a little bit weaker. Now I need to defeat Shadow Org, so we're finally getting together with some of the quests I feel like I've been needing to do. And then Fox Mugiwara, I think, says Bonjour de la France. Hello, I am French. Where are you? Where are you? So I am, I guess, American. I speak English though, so I don't really know. I know bonjour, and I assume you say bonjour from France, basically. Yeah, the Light of Arundel and doing Mordor definitely without that was a pain and not fun, and that kind of, it also demotivated me a little bit, especially leveling alts, because I would maybe level them and not really get, or maybe get some other gear that would be better than the Light of Arundel gear, but because it didn't have Light of Arundel, I didn't want to equip it, even though it would make my character stronger outside of Mordor. So that was kind of annoying as well. I think it was a neat system, but it just didn't really work out. I don't know, I'm trying to think of ways they could improve it while still keeping it, like, existing. Like, thinking specifically as they head into Minas Morgul if I'd want something like that. And I'm not really, at least right now, thinking of a way that they could implement it where it would be really fun to me.
Is it in me to do great deeds as you do?
Because the problem seemed to be, at least one of the problems seemed to be, you were giving up regular stats for Light of Brindle, which was definitely annoying, I guess. Why does this guy, is there a repeatable quest? Oh, the Fall of Moria. Yeah, don't plan on doing that. So we can finish this and get Browen's Ring or Borger's Cloak. Broger's Cloak. Definitely don't want Broger's Cloak. My Lynx's Cloak is very good. And this ring, well, my rings have a lot of tactical mastery, so the ring is also not an upgrade. And this is, we are actually already ready to travel. Speaking of which, what is there after Mordor? So you haven't paid attention. So after Mordor, there is Update 22 and Update 23. Update 22 brought Northern Mirkwood, not Northern Mirkwood, Northern Mirkwood, and that had the same level cap but brought new gear and all that stuff. It got rid of the shadow stuff. And after that was Update 23, which had Iron Hills and the Arid Mithrin, the Grey Mountain Zone. And along with Update 23, there was a new raid and some new instances. I found pretty much all that content to be kind of boring, even though it was actually exciting going into Update 23, and the Iron Hills was a really fun zone. They just didn't have any of the endgame for Update 23 there, so kind of, I don't know if it's really a similar issue. In a way, it's similar. So we needed to defend against the wargs. But there's a really high barrier to get into that for your legendary item and gear. So it's just really gear and legendary item again. More legendary item dependent, which is kind of annoying. Mordor was actually a little bit less so with that, even though Mordor still had that. But getting your LI up is just really important for that, so it's kind of annoying. And then to get to Orit 10710 real quick, the fire thing into the wind thing into lightning strike is still the main way to kill things at high level. And yeah, pretty much you have a lot stronger like burst skills, but for pretty much normal combat, you can use burning embers, gust of wind, burning embers, lightning strike, kind of for longer rotation, which you might not be able to do all that much solo. And while questing would be alternate burning embers with your other skills such as sticky gourd, cracked earth, gust of wind again, and lightning strike, and even light of the rising dawn. But always alternating it with burning embers. So I need to bring repaired pickaxes to war. So he says you go on ahead, and yeah, I think I need to go this way. You know nothing about Lord of the Rings. Will you suffer to play this game? I don't think so, because I am actually kind of similar. I don't know all that much about Lord of the Rings besides mainly what I picked up from playing this game and watching the movies. It's been a really long time since I've actually watched them. And also watching The Hobbit, I guess. I don't think I ever actually watched the third Hobbit movie, now that I think about it. So I don't think you would suffer at all to play LOTRO without knowing anything about the LOTR part. Oh yeah, so I need to go all the way here to get the pickaxes, that's right. Or to deliver them, bring them. And then we start digging our way into Moria. I guess that's spoilers, we haven't actually gotten to that part yet. And then are lore masters more healers than DPS? Not necessarily. Lore masters aren't really healers. But in general, you can definitely DPS with them, and then for some of the like really tough endgame content, you would actually be support and focus more on your debuffs. So it wouldn't really quite be the... What do I need to do? Oh yeah, because there's the watcher here, we need to stop disturbing them. Or keep them from disturbing the water. I guess we'll go ahead and finish Halls of Moria here, though. I'm kind of getting to the point where I would be wanting to wrap this up, but we're close to done, so we'll go ahead and definitely finish this out here. But yeah, for most general content, though, you could be DPS if that's more what you want to do. If you want to be like a dedicated healer, the Lore Master can't quite do that. They have some heals, and that's kind of one of the things they do as a support, is they have some heals to slightly help with that. Okay, so hopefully they don't awaken the watcher here. And then Necro says, dude, read the book. I don't know. I'm not much for reading books all that often. Especially when I have like a game I could play instead of reading the book. Like playing LOTRO instead of reading The Lord of the Rings, basically. So we need to clear some rubble. I don't know why I'm clearing rubble right here. There doesn't seem to be any reason. But we'll see. Wait for more dwarves to arrive. Oh, this is actually... Yeah, the hall and gate. Oh, it says it right there, but I just kind of noticed the outline. That's going to be where we go in. Yeah, remember Angmar actually, even when I played and started, Angmar was pretty hard to go through solo, and I just like went through that content on another character, my Runekeeper actually. And it was like way extremely easy. Kind of disappointingly easy even. It's kind of unfortunate you can't change the camera or can't hide all this stuff to get screenshots or anything. Oops, I'm pressing my screenshot instead of UI button. There we go. We can at least watch this a little bit more cinematically, I guess. Yes, the water does look so still. Oh, there I am in the background. Oh, it's just gonna unhide my UI for me. But also having to work for gold, also kind of remember that a little bit from when I started. Oh no. Oh yeah, actually I have to do something, don't I? I must hurry back to the outpost, so I have to go all the way back, that's right, to Browen or somebody. One of these dwarves I have to go back to. Very slowly. Fortunately, they're only doing 1 damage to me, so I am not in danger of dying. This was actually kind of exciting, going through the first time I remember. I'm actually trying to remember. I said I remember, but kind of remember generally being excited, and for some reason, I don't know, it seemed kind of obvious, especially going back and like the waters being so still. Did the tentacles came out, but and everything, and then focusing on that, I guess. Trying to remember what I thought about that, if it was not a surprise to me, or that like the tentacles or whatever it was specifically maybe was a surprise. But yeah, going through the Walls of Moria, and this was actually fun for the first time. Usually I don't like these instances as like cinematic story type stuff as much, but this one's pretty fun, I think. The symbols of Sel and Brimbor would be in the auction house for weeks because no one had the means to make the 75 gold for them in a reasonable time. Yeah, those things are so cheap and so easy to get now. Let's see, I guess I ran a little bit too far. I need to talk to Bozy. Oh, he's right here at the camp, isn't he? Just, I guess, ran right past him. Is that it? Travel now? For some reason I thought we had to do more. I don't know, maybe we do have to go back. So we'll go ahead and look through these quest rewards. Again, nice quest rewards. It looks like just nothing so far that's really appealing to this character. I do like that robe. I think that robe will be an upgrade. We'll go ahead and just call it an upgrade anyway and equip it. So I do need to talk to Hundi, and it looks like I can get my legendary item. So I guess I'll go ahead and start getting towards my legendary item. They were over 200 gold at the start, the symbols. That's pretty expensive, especially for the second age, the Sel and Brimbor ones. So what are we doing? I went to the wrong person. Oh, I actually just got that. For some reason I thought I had to do more. I know I need to like identify it and everything. I assume this is the Rivendell quest. Yep, so we need to head to Rivendell. Before I do that, I do want to clean my inventory a little bit. And we'll go get the legendary items and kind of go through, I guess, whatever tutorial, at least most of the tutorial I need to do for that. That should be good enough. Actually, I have 11 gold. What? I thought I saw the value of my stuff was 11 gold. I think I was actually looking at my money when I saw that. Yeah, we can head to Rivendell and kind of get this legendary item situated, and then I'll probably head out for the evening after that. Also, I just saw this pop up, but Mr. XCS, thank you for subscribing. I hope that actually popped up on the screen. I've had issues with that, and it doesn't actually notify me, even though I've kind of had my settings in Streamlabs to actually notify me, but it never does. But it should still pop up on the screen. It doesn't pop up on my actual screen. It just pops up on the stream, and I seem to miss it. So focused staring at LOTRO that I don't see anything else going on. Okay, so we got... How did I get... I guess I just got the essences from loot. Okay. Yeah, we need to go to the Forge Master to identify. I have some other things to identify. Cannot use legendary item until you have access to Moria. What? No, I can identify that one. I guess I still don't technically have access to Moria, so I can't identify the other legendary items I have that I've just gotten. Back in the day, you wouldn't have been able to get these unless... I guess you could have sent them from an alt still. So, where is that one I just identified? I see two here that need identifying. Here it is. Guess it went with my other stabs for some reason. So the tactical damage rating, I actually lose 1,000 tactical mastery, which is a whole lot. I actually lose more like 1,300. Or I guess 100, yeah, more like 1,200. But anyway, I gain plus 0.5 tactical damage rating. So it's like 231 to 328 compared to 241 to 344. So I do lose some damage with this LI, which has leveling disabled for some weird reason. I guess I just need to continue here a little bit. And I need to slot a setting relic into it. Oh, this will give me a lot of tactical mastery, so that works out. I'm actually tempted to do the morale one. I think that might be more useful than 15 will. It's been so long since I've done the legendary item tutorial. So I'll finish this. Which one do I have to choose? Oh, I have to choose Ancient Dwarf or Westerness. We'll go with Westerness. So I need to achieve the 10th level. Well, I have a really easy way I can do that. Oh no, actually, what did I just do? See, my cat is sitting on my lap and she's trying to get pet rubbing against my arm and making me misclick. But I can't actually use my heritage runes yet because I need to actually get Seeker of the Deep places and get Moria unlocked basically to use those. So I cannot basically skip this part. We will not be doing that, but we do need to head back to Eregion. Let's see, I don't actually have the quest in my quest log, do I? I assume I'll just, I don't think oh no, this is at Marobel, but we can swiftly travel back to Echedunin. But I believe I can just pick up quests and continue going about the Moria, Walls of Moria chain there without actually finishing chapter 11 here, but maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. So we'll go ahead and just go back here and see. Also have the title I could apply for Westerness damage because of all the melee I do. And then I'll be getting a book and have that. The book will be really nice because all the books up to this point, I think even the better ones, mine's only level 20, but even the better ones that I could craft aren't that great. Especially if we compare to the brooches, which have a lot of stats. Or no, it's not the brooches. I think I was mixing that up with Runekeeper Chisels, but it still has better stats overall. So let's try and see if there is a quest. Again, I'm pretty sure I could actually do it, but Rathwold here seems to have the... Yeah, he has the Fall of Moria, which I don't really want to do. And I can't go in there, so maybe I actually do need to get this to the 10th level. I know there's a quick way I could do that. Actually, I'm curious. I want to see how hard it is to do, like... Actually, Library at the Mirrodane would be pretty fun on this character. I want to see how hard it is to do Library at the Mirrodane, just to quickly get maybe some XP on this. I don't know how quickly it levels up at this point. It's been a really long time since I've actually paid attention to the first few levels on these. I guess I gotta summon a pet first. Oh no, I'm taking way too much damage and I just got that interrupted. If I actually got Insco to War off, I would have got the sun. Okay, we'll try this again and prepare a little bit better. But yeah, I got that level 4 like super quick, so this should be easy to get level 10. Okay, we'll actually get a pet out and not just run in like that. Thing is I want to, like, whenever I do this, I want to be most efficient and just kill like the boss right here. I don't think I am moving. Okay, these are really annoying me. I don't know why I couldn't actually use the Insco to War. I was not actually moving, even though it seemed to think I was moving. I have a poison on me right now that's probably going to kill me. Now I can use Insco to War, and that time I actually think I was moving, to be honest. Yeah, I do. I don't know when you sent those messages. Kind of just going about this, and yeah, I am stuck right now, but we'll eventually go through here and try to stop dying. All those little goblins do so much damage even though they die quickly once you actually get the Overmasters killed. If I could actually get my AoE on them, it would be zero issue at all, but it's before I get my AoE and them interrupting all my skills and then Insco to War not wanting to cast there. But yeah, actually killing signatures is a lot more fun right now because actually I have time to use some of my skills. Yep, I am trying to solo library at level 50. That is what is happening here. Okay, I shouldn't need to use anything other than Ring of Fire here, actually. Okay, that should be plenty of damage on the AoE. He is, of course, going to disarm me and all this annoying stuff. Well, I already got up to level 6, so we're almost there. Yeah, I think this was kind of more fun to try than school, even though I did die twice here already. Okay, that should, again, be enough AoE damage. We can just focus on the big orc. I'm not even using, like, I have a ton of extra CC I guess I could actually use. Get back into, this is kind of a wake-up call, I guess, to getting back into actually playing Lore Master and using Lore Master stuff. I've had this title I could have applied the whole time. Made this Westernist damage instead. Now I have Baleriand and Westernist. I guess because I can't do the challenge, I can go ahead and try and kill all these crows. I want to see how that goes. I gotta try and push all this stuff to the limits if possible. Oh, it's kind of annoying these type of mobs are always interrupting types. If I at least get Ring of Fire, that should be good. I'll have to use a potion here. Oh, I guess when you kill crows, these orcs run down. Okay, that went okay, but we got it to level 7 at least now. Oh no, I got a real bad dot on me. That dot does a lot of damage. I don't think there's anything I could do at that point. I was also having an issue there with my stream right before I pulled. I want to see how much damage that dot did to me because I saw my health just like suddenly tick way down. Yeah, it hit me for 753. That's like a really bad dot. It's pretty strongly scaled right now. Okay, we can actually get through this enough. It's kind of a challenge where I just want to keep going through until I get my weapon to level 10 here real quick. I really didn't need to move from Urbandale if I remembered that I'd actually couldn't continue with Halls of Moria until I actually got it. Dang, these guys just ran out of the Ring of Fire, but I guess that means I can kill the boss orc, at least. It's the little ones, though. They're the most annoying ones, though. That's why on top of just the mechanics of wanting to kill them faster because they kill the boss, or the doing damage to the little boss ones, deal damage to them. They're actually, and I have that really bad dot on me right now. How much does it take? It takes 1200. And that's kind of why it basically kills you. And going through this solo where you can't actually have somebody tank that is going to make it harder. You gotta have faith that I can get them to level 10 before my armor and items break. Yeah, I think I can do that. I need to just go through a bit more carefully if I actually want to stop dying here. From the landscape content being so easy, I've just gotten used to running through LOTRO so lazily that I don't really pay attention to what I'm having to do all that often. Oh no, I have 2 of those dots on me. Oh, I actually got Knowledge of Cures off. Wow. I thought I died there when I had was doing the Knowledge of Cures animation. I thought I was going through the death animation. Yeah, that would have been 2400 damage a tick. Still, I don't see where there's the deadly poison. I resisted 1, and then one of them hit me for 753. We'll try this boss fight here. I think this is actually the tougher of the 2 bosses from what I remember. I feel like I should save Knowledge of Cures if I get that really bad poison though. Okay, I just gotta hope my links can tank a little bit here. Although they probably won't be tanking because I'm gonna run through my DPS rotation. Oh, he's immune to stuns? That's not good. What's this poison doing? Just plus 20% attack duration. Yeah, I'm taking too much damage. If my links could get aggro, might actually summon my bear here. I don't know how safe it is to use dots. If my bear can live through this a little bit. I don't know if he's gonna kill me. Yeah, these boss fights might be too hard for me to actually go through them. I just take too much damage. I'm too squishy as a lore master to solo a 3-man boss that's not stunnable. If he was actually stunnable and I could CC him, it wouldn't be as much of a problem. But we can go through the other way because I can just get my ally to level 10 doing this. I guess this could have been a good opportunity to actually unlock skirmishes though. I need to unlock skirmishes anyway and needing the 10 ally levels instead of doing something fun like this. Which, that would also be fun. I guess I could just kill this orc. I was expecting all of them to pull. But yeah, that probably would have been a more efficient use of my time, but I'm having fun actually trying to go through this on this character. Thought it would be a bit more challenging than school, and I, at least going through it like this, think it is. That's how smooth the fight pretty much should go. Oh, that's good. Okay, just 2,000 more XP on that. So that's for the item XP, couple more pulls, I think. Looks like probably. Which might mean I actually do need to kill one of these bosses to advance. Oh no, I got the eye. I guess I have enough mitigation that it only actually takes about 700, even though it would do 1200, so it's not as bad. Okay, so we can try this boss. I think I'll go ahead and summon my bear. I don't really know what else to do if I can't stun him or give any CC though. If I try to kill him as quick as possible, but he just has too much morale for me to do all that much. I can eat some of my food because I need to eat these foods anyway. Also use my potions if I need them. Get my +1 hope there. Okay, so hopefully my bear can survive enough, at least maybe with my single heal. Or I can at least keep resummoning him enough. Yeah, I think I'll just have to resummon him when he dies each time. At least with that, he can just get his growl off again multiple times. Got a poison here. Oh, that poison is doing damage. Definitely enough to warrant. I think my bear's about to die again, but that's okay. Okay, I just need a... Oh no, he stunned me. Okay, we'll get rid of that real quick. Is he healing himself? That's actually okay for me, depending how much he heals himself, because he might heal himself to full health, though. That's kind of... Yeah, that's not good. But it gave time for my bear to actually get aggro. But since he healed himself to full health, and I think he's getting an enrage buff, that's kind of the not so good part. I should probably be applying my debuffs. They're actually useful. Okay, I can only survive a couple more hits, I think. So it'd really be nice if my bear could survive this round. Okay, hold up. Can I kill him? Or do I? Okay, I think I need to summon my bear. Okay, my bear got aggro and we should be good here. There we go. And we did not get level 10, so that's really unfortunate. But I'm at least glad I killed one of these bosses. We can try the next one with kind of the same strategy, I suppose. Where do I need to go up? So, oh yeah, I think it's this one. I guess I'll have to just go ahead and try and kill the last boss, even if we do get whatever XP we need. I wasn't planning on running through this whole thing. I was just thinking, you know, I kill a couple groups, see how it went, but kind of just got about running through the whole thing, and this is where we are. Okay, so this one, I actually want the links to start here. That's not good. Any damage I'm taking here, I really wouldn't want to be taking, actually. Wow, they really don't want me to cast anything. Okay, we're off to a rough start, but... Oh, we got level 10 from it. Just needed to kill a couple of the regular mobs. This is... Yeah, these dots are about to tick. Oh, I reset it. Hold up, we can use that one. There we go. I don't know why I had so much trouble that time. Even my links died. These little goblins just do so much damage. Okay, let's actually get sticky tar and eat this time. I need some regen food. I guess I have Daleman's crams. I can definitely use those. They just sit in my inventory otherwise. So yeah, even though I got level 10, I figure I might as well try these boss fights maybe just one more time on this one. Don't want to keep running through it. Really didn't want to use Ring of Fire on that last one, but kind of felt like I had to. Oh no, my Lynx is about to die. Would have been easier to just dismiss him and resummon him, but got a little bit too late for that. Okay, we want to summon my bear here anyway. Okay, so Fierce Lightning triggered, which is really good. It's my bear stun. That's not good. My bear, yeah, won't be able to get aggro, so I'll have to dismiss him and have him force taunt so I can copy all the threat. I do have whatever this is, Wisdom of the Council off cooldown, so I can use that when needed. I definitely want to use Nature's Fury when I can, but my priority is the bear. I think I can survive one more wave of him attacking me. And I'll have to use Wisdom of the Council for it. Yeah, actually I have a potion off cooldown, could have used that I guess. We'll summon the bear. He's doing a lot of damage, I guess he's getting enraged right now. It's only 10% increase, but it still seemed like a lot. Maybe it just does a lot. Oh, he stunned me and I can't get out of the stun. This one's really not good. I don't think my dots would take enough damage. Okay, I guess they would. We were able to kill him. I was just like sitting there doing nothing and he died from 2,000 health. I mean, I guess I could put points in this actually. We'll see. I am at 235 to 335. Getting a point up in that is 1 damage. 2 damage, like 3 damage. This actually, I should be using my regular staff. It's technically an upgrade. My non-legendary staff is better. Oh no, we're at the wrong boss, so we're just like right at him. He's also not stunnable, is he? Did he just hit like my bear for 2,000 it looked like? Oh no. It's the first bear, he doesn't copy all the threats, so he can't he can't get as much aggro. So when I actually go through like my skills, he doesn't copy all that threat. Oh no. I was in the middle of casting Gust of Wind. I don't know if I can even take one more hit. I guess I could take one more hit that time. I'll definitely want to keep my bear up alive as long as possible. Okay, don't want to be casting anything when my bear dies. This one's going to be harder. I think he has even more morale than the other bosses. I really hope he doesn't have an AoE. Should have a potion coming off cooldown and be able to get some more damage skills in here. Yeah, for the challenge mode you have to... Really? He just did a cast for like 2.3k on me. That was really unfortunate and unexpected. I didn't actually see him induct anything. He just like did the attack and it was Blades of Wind for 2348. Since he's right here, I figure I can give him another try. This will probably be my last try. Give him 2 tries also, like the other bosses, and this time I'll actually be prepared instead of just jump down on him. So I actually think what I want to do here. So once he gets up to me, make my bear growl. Oh no, he's inducting something. I think that should interrupt it. He still did a lot of damage, I assume, to me. So I want to dismiss the bear. Summon the bear. So I know I need to stay above 2.3k. Why is my bear not getting aggro? There we go. Need to stay above 2.3k morale though. Actually above like 2.4 would be safer. So I'm going to go ahead and run to the other side here. My bear's dead. Okay, Okay, this should be far enough that I can just stay here this time and use Lightning Storm. Should be able to get some good damage in this run. Oh, if you hide behind the pillar, I haven't actually ever had to do the mechanics of this fight, so I definitely did not know that. But that is good to know, if I can, like, quickly enough. Oh, I see now. Yeah, I was in the middle of inducting Nature's Sphere. I actually don't know if you all saw, but I was actually moving, but then it stopped my moving to do the Nature's Fury animation, so I got hit by that because I was just about to actually go behind the rock, not get hit. So I think I'll give that one more try, and then kind of just feel like at this point I've gotten so close, even though I'm kind of, I don't know if you all can tell, but wanting to wrap this up, definitely want to get, like, I didn't want to get this far into, like, doing an instance or anything. It was just something, again, to get my XP there. Yeah, I am having the bear tank. I cannot take this damage. Okay, that should be enough for me too. He's about to do the blade thing. Yeah, wasn't able to hide quick enough. But this is actually a good time to go ahead and get my debuffs on him, except he doesn't want to be in range for my debuffs. And then one more bear. This is actually bad because I didn't do enough damage that time. I would have drawn aggro. I might still draw aggro this time. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and use a potion here. I do have Wisdom of the Council off cooldown this time. Yeah, the bear is tanking when he does the move. He still hits me with it though. Wait, a little dirt in your eyes? That's not what I need. That's why I'm also trying to stay by this rock so I can hide behind it if I need to. But I also want to stay far away so he doesn't hit me. Oh no, I didn't get Wisdom of the Council. Okay, so that's enough for me. I am tired of keeping on trying that. That one was actually a good run until Wisdom of the Council, even though his immediate didn't go off quick enough. But we got the legendary item to level 10. That was kind of the important part. That was a pretty expensive repair. So let's go back to Rivendell. See what we can do with that. At least we got the 10 levels, that's the important part, and I defeated 2 bosses. I still did, even though I didn't kill the last boss, and if I tried it more, I think I could have. It's just I didn't really want to keep up with that, but yeah, killing even the 2 bosses was definitely more than I thought I would. And again, the whole point of that was just to see how quickly I could level the LI. And since I was kind of leveling it quick and going through that, I decided to go ahead and continue, and then decided to kill the last 2 bosses. And then, yeah, but we need to bring the weapon to the Forge Master. Oh, reforge it, okay. Don't want a refund. Oh, and go to war base damage because of wind damage, definitely. And continue, talk to Rathwald. So we are ready to go back to the Meridian and Walls of Moria, so we will save that for later. I am going to go ahead and head out here because I'm really tired as well. And this character, I really need to change his hairstyle or something, or put his hat back on. The annoying thing about hats in this game is they change where your camera is. It increases the height of the camera, which is really annoying. I prefer it to be low, like when you don't have a hat, but once you equip the hat, it's like centered at the hat instead of your actual character, which really annoys me. It's kind of why I don't like actually using hats in LOTRO, even though I like the look of hats and kind of like using them for that. It's just when I zoom in on my character, it's like zooming on the top of the hat instead. But anyway, off of that distraction, I'm having fun getting back to LOTRO. Definitely get back more into it. This one it actually ended up being almost 2 hours, but we kind of got sidetracked with school. Was it library we ran? Library at Thaurir and getting my LI up a little bit. Is leveling disabled until you get out of the intro, I guess? It's kind of annoying. Guess I won't be using that. I'll be using my regular staff because this is not going to be an upgrade at all. And yeah, I'm having fun going through this. I'm pretty excited to actually get through it and do some more stuff and actually get started with Moria, which would probably end up being in the next stream. But I'm trying to think what I have going on tomorrow. Probably just stream in the evening, kind of usual time, a little bit earlier than this one. As far as I know, there's actually something I'm doing that might make it a little bit later, but should be good on that. And I hope you all enjoyed this and hope you all are as excited as me to actually get back to this and actually being able to make videos and work on my channel again. But if you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching and joining the stream, everyone.